Sometimes you get some good advice based on certain techniques, but they're not always 100% for every situation. Like if I do a traditional Muay Thai clinch or plumb, and I'm up like this, you're really exposed for double leg. So if he shoots for a real double leg, I'm probably going to go down. The problem with that statement is it's an absolute, because it assumes that if he goes to do something, I'm not going to react to it. So if you can mix up a combination of basic Muay Thai, like right here, I'm all the way up on I'm doing it more traditional. I'm up on my toes. In a Muay Thai match, if you take some Muay Thai posture, and we try to struggle with this, it's going to. Now you can do it from the gym, Muay Thai. You know, we have to get those knees and we have to get up on our toes and do all that because it's Muay Thai versus Muay Thai. If I'm flat-footed and I got my hand on his neck and I'm trying to do this and he's trying to do it for real, so if he does it for real, this is just, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to work. It's bad form. Same thing, but if he's just a guy, just grabbing, pulling, not really just brawling or whatever, I don't really need, I can get away with having a flat foot. You know, I don't want my weight back or anything, but, you know, I don't need perfect posture. I don't need to be on the crown of his head. I can have an okay, not great Muay Thai clinch, but if his posture is more of a brawler and he's street fighting, whatever, I can move him around a lot easier with less because it's improper structure. If he's just grabbing or pulling or doing this, then I can get away with more. So if he tries to take me down in a really crappy way, if he bends over or something like that, I don't really even, it's really not hard to keep him from taking me down because it's not proper wrestling. You know, if he bends over, he doesn't have really any structure. You know, he's not dropping his hips. So when you hear, that's not right. So when you hear statements like that this is bad or this is not, you know, it's not good, or like even say like hitting the groin or something like that, move a guy around. Like right here, it's kind of hard to strike the groin with the arm, so attacking with the lower body. But I got his one arm elevated. I'm jamming his shoulder with my elbow. You know, if we're just standing here and if he grabs me, like, you know, and I say, oh well, you know, you can hit him in the groin. Well, yeah, he's not doing anything. You know, but if we start moving around or whatever, like now I'm really protecting myself because I got one leg forward. I got my head on his head, which is more a little, you know, cheating. But, you know, then you start worrying about your lower line, like kicking the knee or something like that. I'll start doing things that make it harder for him to attack my lower line. So, no real specific lesson here, but what it is if you're going to play around with something like this, play around with it. So, you know, if you want to work on how to defend against, say, you know, attacks to the leg or throws or something like that, you know, just work out of it, you know. And then, you know, like right now I got a bad grip, so if he goes to attack me or tries to yeah, that's pretty bad. So I say to myself, you know what, let me get higher on here, let me put some weight on him, let me get this leg back. You know, let me get into more of a lead leg stance as opposed to something like this. So you start, you know, modifying and adapting it, and boy, that's my big cheat. I get that elbow into his shoulder. Because when he goes to attack, I start lifting his shoulder up and start pulling on his arm. You know what I'm saying? He's all balanced. And now you see where we're going with this? Mm-hmm. Put his weight on his knee, and wham! There's the groin right there, or into the leg. You know, and whoop, there's a throw. You can do a lot of things. So that's what you just got to concentrate on. Don't listen to absolutes. Sometimes it's like, well, you're vulnerable if you do this, he's going to take you down. Well, yeah, if like I don't really do anything and I don't expect it, or but you know, if I train him, even if I'm like this and he goes to take me down, I felt him drop his elevation, you know? So I know where that's going. You know, if he's doing this, that's a double leg coming up. So that's really it. Like, play with it, that's all. Do it slow, and all will be fine.
All will be fine.